Well, hello and welcome back to my kitchen for another food review. In today's review, where have I been, I hear you ask? Well, look, I've been to M&S again. Now stick with me. It's the Goan beef Vindaloo. It's from their Indian collection. Now, straight away, I hear you asking, how much does this cost? Well, it cost a lot more than what you paid for it, I guarantee. If you're watching this from the UK, you probably paid £7 for this. Not where I'm from. Because I live on a very unique little island in the middle of nowhere, we pay £8. So it's £1 more. Everything's more expensive here. But I'm still doing the food review because I want to see what it's like. So is this as hot as the takeaways you buy from the takeaway shop? I wouldn't have thought so. It's a main dish, it's 20 minutes in the oven. Let's have a look at the packet. £8. It comes in a nice little circular tray here, which is quite nice. And little description, M&S food collection, and it's the Indian Goan beef Vindaloo. Short little description I'm going to read quickly. We've got slow cooked beef in a deep, rich and spicy Vindaloo sauce, packed with roasted garum, masala, vinegar, Kashmiri chili and garlic. That's a main dish, 20 minutes in the oven. It says it's very hot. British beef serves 2. When they serve 2, I always wonder sometimes, because a lot of these, I think they just serve 1. We got the little stuff there on the traffic light system. There, this is what it should look like, obviously, something like that. And normal stuff here, made in the UK with M&S assured beef from farms in the UK. It's pretty good. Main dish. And it's fully recyclable tray and sleeve. And it just says it's inspired by traditional cooking techniques and dishes. Our collection's Indian range has been expertly developed to bring a taste of the finest Indian cuisine to your table. Okay, good. Marinated beef, yeah, we know all this. It's basically marinated beef in a spicy onion and tomato chili sauce topped with coriander. It may contain whole spices and herbs. There's only one option here. Normally with these, you get a microwave or an oven, but just the oven, 20 minutes, electric 200, fan 180. I'm doing it in the fan. And he's got to preheat the oven as usual. Remove the sleeve, pierce film lid, put on a preheated baking tray. That's all standard. Nutritional information is there, so you can have a look at that if you need to. It's not suitable for freezing, okay? Have a look at the ingredients as usual. If you have any allergies, take a look. What in bold? Mustard. I think I can only see mustard, is that right? Yep, 460 grams. Okay, well, that's all that done. Let's have a look. So it looks like there's pretty big bits of beef in there. Can't really see too much. So what I'll do is I'm going to pierce the film lid and stick it in the oven. Okay, oven's up to temperature, in we go. So we're going in for 20 minutes. Well, here we go. So it's done the full 20 minutes in the oven. First of all, it smells absolutely beautiful. I mean, if you weren't hungry, you would be after smelling that. Let's just remove this. I can hear it sizzling. Let me carefully burn my hands. First bit off. Well, what do you think? As usual, let me know. Let's have a look at it. So here we go. So I'm going to give it a stir. God, that sauce is smelling nice. So, I mean, obviously, when you'd eat this, most people would have it with rice, I'd imagine, and maybe a naan bread or something like that. I'm going to put it on this plate in a minute, so it doesn't matter if I spill anything. Let's have a little look. Look at the size of the beef. That's impressive again. I was sort of wondering what the beef was going to, how big the bits of beef were. That's a big bit. So there's some decent sized bits of beef, isn't there? Should we get it onto the plate? So remember, this is for 2 people. and I would have some rice with it normally. So you got to think to yourself, I mean, we'll discuss this a bit more in a bit, but so I said I paid £8 for this. And you know, what would rice be? Maybe another £2. So the sauce is nice, not too oily. So you'd pay another £2 for rice, say, so that for me, that'd be up to like £10. And if you have a naan bread, maybe a few more quid. So you might be looking at £12, £13 maybe, for 2 people. So initially, let's get down to it. Smells beautiful. Very big bits of beef. Should we see how many there's here? Should we count out? So there's 1 bit, and they're big, look at them. They seem like they're gonna be really tender, I hope they are. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6 bits, they're not all huge, but, so imagine you could have maybe, what, 3, 4 pieces each with rice. Okay, let's cut into a bit of beef, shall we, and have a look. Let's have a little look. Very tender, very, very tender, just fell apart. See that? You see I barely touched it with the knife. That is a really good sign. Let's show a bit more. Let's close up there, look. Beef. God, it's looking tempting. Right, let's give it a taste. I can't wait to taste this because that beef is very, very soft and nice. Let's have a taste. Wow. Okay, so initially, first thing I noticed, the beef, beautiful. Beautiful texture. Just falls apart. Just falls apart in your mouth. Okay, you can feel the spices now. Not horrific, but very nice. Okay. So we're going to look at a few things quickly on this. What's the beef like? Spot on. You know, you got quality there. Quality beef. It's just falls apart in your mouth. So that's a good plus point for me. The sauce. Now, I wouldn't say that's a Vindaloo heat you'd maybe get at a takeaway. And I think we all probably know you're not going to get that here. But the spice is hot. And that's as far as I go. I wouldn't say it's very hot. So for me, that's ideal. It's a little bit of sauce there. Just right, I think the sauce, the spices are lovely. I can't really fault this. I'm trying to find something I don't like, but you know, that's a lovely, lovely dish. If you like the Vindaloos, you'll probably eat that quite easily. I wouldn't say it's as hot as what I've had from the takeaway, but it's up there and it's really nice. But you've got to ask yourself this question. I mentioned this before. You know, it's 7 to 8 quid. Could you go down your takeaway and get that for the same price? Depending where you live, you probably could get close to that, and you'd have probably more of a hotter Vindaloo. But convenience, I mean, just having that at home, that's maybe what it's all about, convenience, isn't it? But yeah, that dish, I'm very impressed with that. It is pricey. Let me know in the comments what you think. Don't know if a lot of people would pay what I paid for that. Would I buy it again? I probably would, but it would be a treat. It wouldn't be now and again because it is so nice, and I'd really enjoy that with some rice and some naan bread. So marks wise, I've got to give that a 9. I mean, I can't fault it. Beautiful taste, beautiful spices, beautiful meat. Anyway, if you want to see more reviews in my kitchen like this, remember to subscribe to my channel. It's all about doing the reviews in my kitchen. And until next time, take care, and I'll see you again soon.